Hi, hello, and welcome back to the first episode of DIY series Do It Yourself. In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple and easy technique that I use myself for editing the photographs that I use for passports. It's going to be a very simple and a easy and a cheap technique. So let's see how I get it done. It's me, Jaslin Diaz. Let's do some editing. Some of you might have a DSLR camera, many might not even have a DSLR camera. But I can tell you, most of you have the best camera in your hand. All of the mobile phones that are coming these days have one of the best cameras, and you should be able to take a good picture using your camera on a good lighting, and you should be able to edit these photographs and get it printed. All you need is a stable tripod and your mobile phone. If you have these two, you'll be able to take a good photograph. When it comes to printing, you might think that printing is expensive. All you do is go straight to the shop or the studio, get your photograph taken and get it printed and come back. But it is going to cost you a lot. When it comes to US, it can range from $5 to $15. When in India, it can cost you from 500 rupees to even thousands. So the technique that I am going to teach you now, in US it's going to cost you 10 cents, not even 10 cents. In India, definitely less than 100 rupees. So let's see how I get it done in this video. I'm going to show you a quick techniques how I edit my photographs. So basically this is the specification from the USCS website. So you can see here this is a template and this is an actual photo. If you see here, the image should be 2 by 2 inches, 3 mm on top, and then you have to cover from shoulder to shoulder, and that's pretty much it. So you should stand straight and stuff. Those are certain specifications that you should keep in mind while taking the picture. So let me show you how I edit the pictures. A simple but very effective tool for my editing. So it's nothing but the PowerPoint. Open a blank presentation. Remove all the additional templates that you have. Stand straight and take a photograph and make sure that you have a lighter background so that our cropping becomes really easy. So this is the photograph that I used for recent passport stamping. So I'm going to show you how I did the editing of this photograph to get it printed. I drag and drop, and if you double click this image, you are going to see the option of this formatting tab. So in this formatting tab, once you get this, like you'll be having the options of cropping it. So I'm going to crop using an aspect ratio of 1 by 1. Make some adjustments here and there so that you're getting a perfect square image or a square frame so that you can adjust your image to get it fit. 5.5. Now all I have to do is I have to frame a picture inside, and that's it. Once you do this cropping, and if you give enter or click outside, it should crop it for you. So now I have a perfect 2 by 2 picture. So it's not actually 2 by 2, it's 5 by inches, and then what you can do is you can do your editing, finish your editing, and then you can shrink it to 2 by 2. Now that I have this 2 by 2 picture, I'll remove the background using this option called remove background. So I will click this. This will pop up a tool and it will do an automatic editing for me. So if you see here, like it has already started editing it, removing the background, but my suit is getting cut. So I need even the suit. So I have to expand this box a little bit more, and I will get the suit. You can drag around here and there a little bit. Try to get it as much as possible. Even if you don't get it, don't worry about it. We have another tool that will help us. So the tool that we should be using is mark areas to keep. So you can still go into little more details like mark areas to keep. So here I want this area, so I am going to say that, hey, keep this area, and if I drag and drop here, it should open it up for me. And if I'll do the same here on the other side. Make sure your 2 by 2 frame is having all the necessary details it needs for you to do this editing. So beyond outside the frame, whatever you have or you don't have, it doesn't matter, but inside the frame, make sure the whole picture is coming in. Now that I have a clear picture of mine within the frame, completely cropped from the background, this is good. So to make sure that what background does my cutout image has, click your presentation, make your presentation colorful, meaning like rather than having white, what I would say is fill it with some solid colors. That will give you the perspective what you have cut out. So actually speaking, like this is not good. This is still having little bit of a glitch on this side. I'm going to fix that now. All right, so now this is perfect. So if I right click now, this is perfect. This is basically a square image. So now I can adjust it to 2 by 2. So now that I have a cutout image, I need a background for this image. This is the background of this presentation, but I need a background for my image. So for USCS standards, you need to keep a white background. If you double click my image and if you go to the fill option, then if you go to the solid fill and if you select the color, I am going to select white, and it is going to give me a white background. So now that I have a white background, what I have to do is I have to simply shrink it to 2 by 2. So I'm going to shrink it to 2 by 2. You see here, it's a perfect 2 by 2. So I can simply just right click, save as an picture, and it will save as an image. Now that I have a 2 by 2, I can't print this directly. What I have to do is I have to make this a 4 by 6 so that it's easy for us to print it and it's cheaper for us to print it. So how you make a 4 by 6 is copy this image and duplicate it and put it. So this PowerPoint will give you the options whether you're aligning it properly or not. You make sure that marker is coming correctly and you're putting it in the right exact spot, and you can now select all these 3 images, then Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So now that it will show you the lines, so it's perfectly done. So now you have 6 images, 6 by 6. Now you select all the images, right click, and you can group it. So it will become a single image. Right click, and if you can save it as a 4 by 6. So now I'll save it as just 4 by 6. I have a picture edited with the 4 by 6. You search Walmart photos. It is going to give you take you to this website print3.walmart.com. So I'm going to leave this link in the description too. I'm going to drag and drop that picture. Select 4 by 6 and not any other specifications like 4 by 4. It is more expensive. Don't select home delivery, then that's gonna add extra cost. Use 1 hour photo pickup. So that is going to give you this toe hole printing just for 9 cents. If you tried this technique and if it worked out for you, let me know in the comments. If you have a better technique, I'm always ready to learn. Shoot me a comment. We will get in touch and I can learn a new technique and share it with everyone. Thank you.